guys, it's Sue here and welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to another series of Cushion Mondays, except that today one is a bit different, it's a bit special. So recently Clio came out with their new 킬커버 Ampoule cushion and I asked you guys on Instagram if you would just like to see a review of this one or a review or comparison of all the 킬커버 cushions they came out with. So this one is the 킬커버 Conceal cushion. This one is the, I'm sorry, I don't want to blind you guys, but this one is the 킬커버 Founwear cushion. So I already had done an in-depth review of this one before, but as for this one, I never done it, and this one I never done it. So I asked you guys, and the majority of you guys wanted to see a three-wear comparison. So for today's video, we're gonna go old school, we're gonna go old styled, and I'm just going to do the old traditional fashioned way of how I used to do my cushion reviews. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. It's _SueBeauty. And yeah, let's get this video started. So, like I mentioned, we're going to go old school, old fashioned with this review, and I'm going to look at the cushion one by one in detail. First, let us start with the latest release, which is the Clio 킬커버 Ampoule cushion. The packaging is just like a regular old cushion, and inside you have your good old sponge. Now, the most noticeable thing about this one is how thick and high coverage it is. Yes, coverage, come through. And the puff picks up a lot of product, so one dab in the sponge is enough to cover the whole face. Now, of course, I can't ignore the fact that it's only been a week since I've tested this out, so the puff might be picking up more product than per usual, but the formula is thick, so I suggest going light-handed with this one nonetheless. The cushion overall seems to apply pretty well onto the skin, but the fixation of the formula isn't that great, which means that it transfers easily and the longevity isn't too good, but I'll get to that later. The best thing about this cushion for me was the puff. Guys, this puff is literally the best puff I ever used. It's more like a beauty sponge and doesn't soak up any product at all, so I'll definitely be using this buddy with other products. Like I said, this cushion has awesome coverage, and on areas where I need extra coverage, I just need to layer it one more time and that does the trick. So it's super convenient in terms of coverage, but do be careful around the nose area or else it's going to cake up real easily. So I'm just going to use the other side of the puff where there are no products and just covering my nose. Like its name, Ampoule cushion, the finish is a bit more dewy and moisturizing, something I probably wear during the winter because I have oily combination skin and it does feel a bit heavy on me personally. And now going back to the longevity, ooh, it was not pretty, guys. Now of course, a little bit of powder will always help, but as you guys know, I never apply powder, blush, contour, highlight when I test out the longevity with these kinds of videos. Now the cushion got really messy, not only around my nose, but just seemed to emphasize my texture problems, didn't look flattering at all, and I literally just wanted to wash it off immediately, so that was a bummer. Next up, we have the Clio 킬커버 Founwear Cushion XP. I actually did a whole review on this one, so I'm just going to keep this one very simple. But this cushion is also like your regular cushion with a good old classic sponge inside. And I actually love the formula of this cushion. It has the lightest formula out of the three. It applies amazingly on the skin, covers up your pores really well, and makes your skin look flawless. And it also has a decent amount of coverage too, so you can definitely build it up and get a full coverage. However, this cushion does not last more than 4 hours on my skin, alas. It doesn't get messy or anything like that, but I think the thin formula just seems to melt from the oils on my skin. But if you have dry skin, I think this would look amazing because it does leave a slight dewy finish. Nothing overwhelming though. But yeah, I'm really sad about this one, guys. Seriously. If only the longevity was better. Last but definitely not least, because this one was my favorite, is the Clio 킬커버 Conceal cushion. I do believe this is the oldest one out of the three, and this one is a little bit slimmer than the other two, and the cushion is slightly different. It does get messier than the rest, as you guys can see on the top, on the cover part, which I'm not too happy about, but meh, you can't have everything in life. As for the cushion itself, this one has the most matte finish, but it's not cakey as the Ampoule cushion, thank goodness. So it does seem to settle or fixate better onto the skin, so it transfers less. I don't have any of that.
So it applies well, has awesome coverage like the Ampoule cushion, and lasts a really good amount of time on my skin without getting totally messy. So I absolutely fell in love with this one. So if you have combination oily skin and you're on a hunt for a good full coverage cushion, I definitely recommend this 100%.
It did get a little messy on my chin, but never usually happens. Maybe it's because I put on a little bit too much today, but otherwise, longevity is pretty good. Like nothing looks messy, everything's in place, nothing got dirty around the nose or messy around the nose. So that was it for the review. I hope you guys found it helpful. Now, like I said, my pick or my favorite is the Clio 킬커버 Conceal Cushion. My gosh, this is such a tongue twister. So this one is my favorite and it just gives me a really good coverage, but it doesn't emphasize my textures and it just sits nicely on my combination oily skin. It has awesome longevity. So this one is my favorite. I am totally into this cushion. I am wearing it like all the time nowadays. So I hope you guys found this helpful. That was it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next. Bye!